is the fetal pig dissection. So, first off, the pig was a female. And you can note that because there's no evidence of the scrotal sac, and the urogenital opening is down by the anus. So then next I did my cuts to open the pig. So we have the larynx. We have the larynx right here. Then we have the thyroid gland, which I ended up having to remove, but I put it back in place just to show you. We have the thymus right here. It's cut. There was part of it and it went all the way down to the heart. We have the lungs right here. Part of the diaphragm that's left right there. So then the vagus nerve can be found right here between the carotid and the vein. So now we have the veins. So we've got the brachiocephalic, which is right here where the subclavian, the left subclavian vein, and then the inferior, or the exterior and internal jugular veins meet. They feed down into the superior vena cava. The inferior vena cava is down in here, and you can also see it right there. So, and then the subclavian vein is right here. This side I made a kind of a mess of it, so we saved the one side. But the subclavian vein would come right off here, off the brachiocephalic. So then we have the pulmonary trunk, which is, if I can get the probe in the right spot, right there. And then the aorta kind of comes out right behind it over here. So we have the aorta over there, pulmonary trunk right here. And then you've got your common carotid arteries. The one is right there. The other one is right here. And then your left subclavian vein is right here. Or artery, I mean, sorry. I ended up accidentally cutting that one, but we were able to save it for the most part. And then the right subclavian artery, like I said, we made a little mess over here. The brachiocephalic trunk is right here, which is where the carotid arteries and the subclavian arteries come off of. So the fibrous pericardium was surrounding the heart, and I ended up removing it. There's still some left, I believe, on the back side. If you can kind of see, there's a little bit left. It's kind of what holds this, it's a sac that surrounds the heart and holds it in place. And then you have the parietal pericardium, which was on the inside of the fibrous pericardium, and then you have the pericardial sac, and then the visceral pericardium. And the visceral pericardium would be this part of the heart right here. And then we have our right and left auricles, and this was the visceral pericardium right here on the outside of the heart. And then we do have our coronary vessel right here. That would be the left anterior descending or intraventricular, and the coronary sulci. Then we cut open the heart. Let me grab a probe to hold it up. So we cut open the heart, so we have our right atrium right here, right ventricle right here, left ventricle, left atrium. We have, if I can get a good view, we have our tricuspid and our bicuspid valves right there with the chordae tendineae. We have the endocardium, which would be the lining of the interior of the ventricles and aorta. So, I guess you can kind of see a pretty shiny, smooth surface in there. And then the myocardium, the muscle, the main part of the heart. And then you have the epicardium, which was also the visceral pericardium. And that should conclude my video.